right, y'all. Welcome to the Hood Buddha Podcast. This is session 6. I'm your host, BP. Sorry for the delay, the hiatus I went on, but I'm back. I'm returning. Last week, I talked to y'all about bringing on some hosts, trying out something different. And we here with a special host today, and I'm going to let her introduce herself. Let the people know who you are.
Hey, what's up? It's your girl Imaní Scott, a.k.a. Yo Scotty, and I am tuned in with the Hood Buddha.
Yes, sir. You heard it. She tuned in with the Hood Buddha. Now, y'all know how we get down. If it's for you, it's for you. If it ain't, cut this shit off right now. The Hood Buddha Podcast is 100% judgment-free zone, so we getting straight to it, deep dive in it. Let the people know what you doing. Houston out here.
So I am an artist. I am a business rep. I represent the legendary artist named Sunny the Rapper. I am also the creative director for Fallen Clothing Line, and I am also the co-host of Teddy Tuesday podcast.
So I'm going to drop her Instagram name, y'all, but I need y'all to go to her Instagram and check out what she actually do, because it speaks for itself who she is. All the things that she got going on, they got motion, they got progress. So like I say, she the biggest. She really hot shit. She don't want to admit it. She might act a little modest sometimes. Don't get me wrong, sometimes. But all the shit she got going on, y'all, she really got shit going on and moving. So let the people know that you used to do music and you making a return pretty soon. So talk to us about that.
So I went on a 3-year hiatus, and that just came from my dad's passing. For those who know him in the industry, they called him Pops. He taught me everything. So that's how I kind of got behind Sunny. But, this hiatus, I planned on to end the hiatus the top of the year. Do not let BP tell y'all January 2024, because it's not happening. We said the first quarter. So it's between January and March. No, sir. Not even going to let them talk.
She knew that because I'm on her ass. She said top of the year, y'all. So what that mean?
First quarter.
2024, January.
No.
February the latest. But, we February the latest. That's all right. We recording this and we got proof, y'all. So we gonna check back in. We gonna pull the footage, and February 1st we gonna check in with her and see if she drops something new. You know what I'm saying? If she didn't, we on her ass. But
I'm still in the first quarter, January through March. Do not let BP hype y'all up.
Hey, but she talked about her artist that she represented and she worked with. One of her friends, her name is Sunny, out here in Houston.
Yeah.
Who got a lot of traction going on. She pretty dope, y'all. So y'all gotta check out. If y'all don't know her, Sunny the Rapper, y'all go check her out. And what I need Miss Imaní right here to tell her girl right here, we need to be working ASAP. Because if you've been tuned in with the Hood Buddha Podcast, y'all know I'm from New Orleans and I'm locked in with Houston now. So I'm out here trying to network, politic.
Yeah.
Meet some new faces. Get myself out of there. Sunny can help with that.
Yeah,
you too.
For sure.
Both of y'all.
For sure. As long as it makes sense.
Hey, if it don't make sense, it don't make nothing.
Literally and figuratively. And while we at it, make sure y'all stream her debut project, Pussy Crack. I need y'all to stream it when y'all asleep. Turn it all the way down. We ain't trying to hear. We just want y'all to go on here, run them numbers up. And make sure to follow her on social media at Sunny the Rapper.
Hey, so I want to talk about something. Since she said that, I want to talk about how big support is and having the right people in your corner. Because if y'all notice, y'all looking at this right now, you don't see nobody named Sunny in this camera. But she done talked about her a lot, shouted her out, put her work on. And you need people like that in your corner. So, Sunny, if you watching this, I hope you appreciate your girl right here. You know what I'm saying? Because they come a dime a dozen, it's kind of hard.
Yeah.
To find people that's supportive.
Yeah.
I be telling the people all the time, I need me one of me.
Facts.
That's
I wish
hard.
I had me and me.
Facts, boy. Look, things would go a lot smoother if I had me and me.
Yeah.
All right, so look. The Hood Buddha Podcast, like I said, is 100% judgment-free zone. We get really deep dive into some shit people don't like to talk about on the regular.
Yeah.
I'm big on self-improvement and mental health, so I want to check in on how you doing mentally. What is your current mental status?
Okay, my current mental status on like the scale of 1 through 10, 10 being the highest, I'd say a solid 7.5.
7.5.
Solid 7.5.
I think that's pretty decent.
Yeah. It's passing.
I think it's pretty good,
Yeah, in this society.
And if that's the truth, a lot of people probably tell you that. She tough, y'all. What's your sign? Let the people know your sign.
I'm an Aries.
She Aries. And
The first zodiac sign.
Nah,
It's not Capricorn. You might want before you want to go tobacco with me.
I don't want to hear nothing about none of that.
Aries is the first sign.
Hey, what month is New Year's?
Now, if you want to go deep into this, I don't think you want to go deep into this because this is the Gorginian or Georgian.
I'm talking about where we live at in today's world. When we live at.
Let me tell you how much time is an illusion. The fact that we are now going into spring forward, and we used to do fall back. You know, you put your clock hour back. We're not having it no more. So just imagine all these years we've been here, we've been doing this, and then all of a sudden the government say we no longer doing it. We just gonna keep it at spring forward.
Truth be told, I don't really believe in time either, y'all. So you kind of got me on that. I don't really believe in time and all that other bullshit they feed us. But all I do know is that Capricorn start the year. Oh my God! We start the year and we end the year. That's all I know. You know what I'm saying? But, so like I see. Mental health is big, you know what I'm saying? I feel like speaking of mental health, it's supposed to be Minority Mental Health Month. Yeah. And of course, our people don't know that. I know if you watching this shit and you my color, you probably ain't got nothing to do with that. Because for some reason, our color, like they ignore the word mental health. Or they think you're crazy if you're talking about mental health, which is weird to me, y'all, because we got to get out of that. And if you've been tuned into this podcast, you know I'm on your ass about self-improvement, self-healing, and holding yourself accountable. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do. But like I said, supposedly Minority Mental Health Month. What do you think? What do you think is the biggest mental health standard or issue in the minority community, our color community?
Well, I have 3, and I'm going to make this very swift. I think it's PTSD, anxiety, and depression, and I think they all coexist. It's like a domino effect. Just giving like a small scenario. The fact of like anxiety, to me, I really feel like a lot of anxiety stems from the lack of control. Like once you feel like you're no longer in control, you start to panic because, you know, you like to be in control of what's yours and yourself. A small scenario will be like as soon as you see the cops, you hear the sirens or you see the lights, your PTSD automatically kick in as a minority. Right. And then your anxiety goes through the roof because of the PTSD kicking in, because you're looking at something that could possibly take control away from, you know, you as a person. Right. Then it goes into immediately depression. Like, you know, the first thing you see or you say when you stop by the cops or you know you about to get stopped is, oh, shit. Right. So it's that all shit like the depression status. Like, guy, like, why me? Right. So that's just like a small scenario of those 3 main things that we continuously go by every day, a day-to-day life.
It's like a cycle that's not being broken.
Yeah.
And I want to say this about them 3 things. They definitely play a part. You know, they all tie in together. Mm-hmm. And I feel like, you know, through our communities, people are so ashamed to have PTSD, anxiety, depression. And, you know, it's like you say, it's an issue or it's something that bothers people from not being able to control everything. Yeah. And, you know, if you look within yourself and you look around and you understand life, how it works, you can't control those aspects of being depressed or having PTSD or having anxiety. The only thing you can do is react after those reactions. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing you can do. And I feel like, you know, like I say, people are ashamed to have depression or to be sad or to have anxiety. And I feel like we had to embrace that, you know. I was talking to a friend of mine, you know, he was like, I've been looking at your post, bro. It been kind of sad. And it's like, man, because I've been sad. Yeah. And it's like, you know, we, especially as men, they feel like you can't be sad or show any type of vulnerability or weakness. And it's like, that ain't me. If you follow me or you know me, bro, I'm gonna let you know when shit good. I'm gonna let you know when shit bad. Like, and that's just the type of person I am. Like, shit ain't always good with me. Thanks. And that kind of makes me credible because I know when I tell you how to overcome shit or how to work on yourself mentally or how to be in a good mind state, and I'm telling you from experience, from how to, you know, I've been there before, but not enough people talk about that shit. Yeah. Not enough people embrace or say, man, look, I've been depressed for a while. I've been down. Or I got anxiety when I go out and be around people I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's like, we can't be embarrassed about that, y'all. Like, we can't be embarrassed to have things that's not in our control. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we got to be present. You know, a lot of that shit'll disappear by 2 things. by being present
Yep.
and understanding that you can't control everything.
Mm-hmm. Now, one thing that you did say is that we can't control the depression. I want to piggyback on that and say that I think that you can. The thing is, you shouldn't sit in it.
Right.
When you start sitting in it, that's when stuff start getting worse.
Right.
But also, like you said, the minority community, we don't like to acknowledge it. If you don't acknowledge it, how can you fix something that you don't even acknowledge that you have?
Exactly. And it's like you say, I think depression is self-inflicting.
Yeah.
Because like you say, when you decide to sit in it, but most people sit in it because they're not acknowledging it. And you can't, if you don't acknowledge, you can't fix it. Like you say, you know.
Yeah.
So I feel like you're right. It's kind of like it's self-inflicting
And lack of accountability. Like, how did you get here?
Exactly. What did you do to get in this situation?
Now, PTSD is not the same as depression. And when I say that, of course, it's not the same. But what I'm saying is, depression can be self-inflicted because you allowed it to get to a certain point. But PTSD can be something where if you just walk outside, some people experience just being in the hood and they just seen somebody get shot just stepping on the porch.
It's like a nerve reaction.
Yeah, they couldn't control that type of stuff.
Right.
So PTSD, to me, you get a little bit more leeway in regards of being able to sit in it because that's something that's triggering.
Right.
Depression is something that you allowing yourself to continuously replaying it in your head, obviously, because whatever it is that's making you depressed, that's you keep thinking about it to the point where it's making you do this down spiral with your emotions. But I didn't even know it was the minority mental health. That's really dope. I think we should talk about it more. I'm glad you asked about that conversation and gave your 2 cents as a black man in this society.
Yeah, it's tough. And it definitely needs to be talked about more. And it's like you say, like, shit could be so self-inflicting. I think the common denominator in mental health is that, you know, the embarrassment to talk about it or not to own up to it. Or, you know, own up to what your issues is, whether you can control it or not, whether it's your fault or not, own up to it. And I personally believe your place in your mind is your place in reality.
Yeah.
So if you thinking about something, you putting yourself there. Like, you know, if you thinking about bad shit all day or what could go wrong, 9 times out of 10 in your reality, it's going to manifest there. You know what I'm saying? So
power of the tongue.
Exactly. Power of the tongue is very, very important. So like your place in your mind is in your place in reality. But you know, like I say, that don't necessarily mean just because you talk about it or go talk to somebody or acknowledge you having a bad day or a sad couple weeks. You know what I'm saying? Like that don't mean, you know, it's a bad day is not a bad life.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Everybody have bad days.
Everybody got bad days.
And I really don't even understand why nobody even talk about that because nobody is perfect. There's only imperfect people in this realm. I
blame social media.
Social media can
you know what though, and that's kind of why I made this podcast. Like you know, I ain't where I want to be at as an artist, but even when I do make it, that my plan is to not just show glitter and glam.
Because
it's not. It don't work like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like life don't fucking work like that. Honestly, you gonna take a million L's before you take one win. You know what I'm saying? And that's how that shit work. You know, like. But I feel like people so caught up on social media and other people's lives, especially these people with these platforms, they're giving off the wrong impression of their reality that they got people chasing a false reality or something that's not real or accomplishable. Like, you know, it's no perfect life. Like,
no, it's no perfect life. And to be honest, a lot of those people are in debt and on some type of prescription for them to get through the day.
And not living what they really say they living. Like,
no, not
at
even.
all.
They live a life of filter. Tell them to take off the filter.
Speaking of filters, let's talk about this trending topic that's going on right now.
Okay.
What's her name? Carlee Russell. You know, if y'all don't know, I'm sure you do know about the story of a young lady. I think it was in Alabama. She pulled over on the side of the road, and I think she saw a kid or something and decided to help him and went missing. What you think about that?
Well, I mean, I feel like media is about programming. For me, I'm what they would consider quote unquote a conspiracy. So to me, I would be more so doing my due diligence on seeing what bills have been passed, what is going into play in regards of like possible bills, and seeing like what has been voted on.
Right.
Because I feel like it's a distraction.
Oh, everything in the news 9 times out of 10 a distraction.
It's a distraction. They pulling on our emotions.
Right. Nah, for real. And they taking advantage of their platform.
Yeah.
And more importantly, y'all, the point of that is to not be so gullible and naive, dog.
Yeah,
Like,
not saying it's not true. Allegedly, everything. He just asked my preference. Even if it is true, it's so many stories like that that's going on in America that they broadcast what they want to broadcast.
Exactly.
So that's how I'm looking at it. Why are they broadcasting this?
What's the reason?
What's the real
and why
reason?
now? It's always it's all timing is fucking everything, bro. Like timing is everything. And I'm not saying that didn't happen to that young lady.
No, not at all.
All we saying is that it's two sides to the story, and to be open about everything. You know what I'm saying?
And she haven't even made a comment yet.
She haven't.
I can't really say too much because I ain't heard it from her horse's mouth yet.
Hey, I'm gonna be real. Y'all know this is the Hood Buddha podcast. We 100% transparent. You know, I can't personally believe everything I hear with this news shit. Like you say, it's a distraction, and I raise up my brow to a lot of that shit. You know what I'm saying? So, if y'all watching this, you get mad if you want to, but cut it off if that's the case. But some shit you just can't run with.
Yeah,
you can't run with everything. But if the story was real, which I'm not saying it's not, if it was, I'm happy that young girl was found.
Yeah,
and safe and
sound.
in one piece. Like,
safe
and I pray, in a mental health aspect, I pray that her family gets her the help that she gonna need to recover
from whatever happened in that transition of her disappearing.
Cause I'm more than sure, especially as our people, we gonna try to act like it don't happen, and I pray that that's not how it go for that girl, that young lady. I pray she gets the help she needs, the therapist she needs, the talks, and I hope she have a good healing journey for her next part of her life.
So what about the infant?
All right, who was that? Because I personally, on that video, I didn't see an infant or a kid or...
they said she disappeared, but so where did the infant go? Did they ever I didn't keep up with it. I'm just trying to figure out, like, we keep talking about her, but nobody ever talked about the reason why she stopped.
Nobody talk about it.
See, that's where that stuff be getting a little tricky for me. But nevertheless, like you said,
if
we
it
keep putting our prayers.
all I pray and hope for is that girl is all right, not just from today, but in her future.
Yeah.
And her kids and her kids' kids. Hope she don't pass down no type of trauma.
Facts.
That's all I can say. That's all I can hope for. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, back on the mental health aspect.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel like? Well, you know what? I don't want to ask that. I'll ask you enough questions. This was supposed to be a little put me to the test.
Yeah.
So go ahead. I'm gonna let you ask what you want to ask. Put me to try to decipher my mind. A lot of people don't know me. So.
Yeah, clearly. So, where are you at on a scale of 1 to 10?
In my current state, I would say I was safe to say that I'm at an 8, but my life is a roller coaster. It's a true roller coaster. Tomorrow may be a different story.
Yeah.
But thankfully, happily, me smile and be thankful and say I'm at an 8 right now.
That's a good one.
That's a good. I'm thankful. I'm happy. Sometimes.
Why you not at 10?
Cause life be lifing. Your life be lifing, but I feel like at this point in my life, I'm a soldier to life. Like, I honestly look for life to beat on me sometimes. I tell people this all the time. I say, look, life is going to hit you no matter what. It's inevitable. You can't run away from it. What you can determine is if it's going to be a rock or a paper ball.
Okay.
It's going to hit you in your face regardless. But is it going to be a rock? How it's going to smack you is completely up to you, Easier said than done, but, I try to maintain my reactions. Life be lifing. So
life be life.
I guess I'm grateful for the 8.
I know that's right.
I'm grateful for the 8.
So, since we on mental health, what is something that you feel like you've struggled with throughout your journey and your quest as an artist and just an entertainment entrepreneur mentally?
I would say mentally I kind of struggle with like accepting the fact that I'm not going to reap benefits or acknowledgement right away. It's the acknowledgement part. Like you put so much time and work and effort into your art, something that you're truly passionate about, that I really could say I don't do this shit for money.
Yeah.
And when you release, it's kind of hurtful, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like you don't get the acknowledgement you know you're worthy of. And it's like I see, like, you know, a lot of people be asking for things out of life, and it's like, are you actually putting in the work that you're asking for? You know what I'm saying? Are you worthy of the things you're asking from the universe? So, and I feel like I am. I'm not perfect, but I feel like for the most part I put in the work for it. So I see that's kind of challenging for me, you know, to accept the lack of acknowledgement throughout this artist journey. That's kind of difficult for me.
I can imagine, especially when you put in quality work.
Quality. And you know what's so funny? I feel like the quality is just, it's like you got to do the opposite to get the acknowledgement. You got to put out,
yeah.
And I can't sacrifice it, bruh.
We want that instant pop.
Yeah, and it's like I'm not in it for that shit. Like, man, when I make this, when I get into it and it happen how I expect it to happen, I'm trying to stay here. Like, I'm trying to be here forever. Like, you know, a legendary. And I know, you know, one hit type shit and one trending viral moment.
Yeah.
Like, and like I said, I'm not in it for no money. I'm in it for a platform. I really want to change people's mindset. You know, push different messages, push different mindsets. Exactly. You know, I feel like people are just misusing platforms nowadays, and that shit make me sick. So that's kind of, you know, where I'm at with it, and being vulnerable, letting the people more get into who BP is. That's challenging as fuck, because I could really care less if y'all know what I got going on. I could care less.
It keep you safe.
It do keep you safe. It definitely keep you safe. But
the entertainment ain't safe.
Right. It's not, you know, it's bittersweet and contradicting, like, you know, and I'm bouncing back and forth from, you know, am I going to sacrifice my morals or...
Can't do that. Because this is only a short time here. We're here for a good time, not a long time here.
That's it.
So whatever we do here is going to determine elsewhere.
Trying to tell you. And I'm a true believer in what you put out is exactly what you get.
Yeah.
And that's exactly, and again, that's why I say, like, when I ask for shit from the universe, I know I'm worthy of it because I put that shit out no matter if I'm getting it in return or not. Like, I'm putting it out, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Thanks.
So, yeah, it's tough, you know, but all we could do is prevail and overcome our hardships.
Yeah.
That's all we could do. Prevail.
Prevail at a good 8. He said he had an 8, y'all.
Boy, that's good, boy.
It is.
Tomorrow I might be at a 1. You know,
that's the roller coaster. What goes up gotta come down.
And guess what? Sometimes you don't always sign up to get on that roller coaster. It's like being pushed in a pool.
Yep.
You wasn't ready for that shit.
Sink or swim.
Yep. Hey, sink or motherfucking swim. Ain't no time to complain. Hey, what it say? I live off this quote. Yesterday is gone forever, and tomorrow may not come. Gotta enjoy the present.
Yeah.
That's all we got.
Like you just said, and we talk about mental health, we got to stop living in the past. That's where a lot of that stuff like depression and stuff come from. Living in the past, reliving it continuously, what you woulda, coulda, shoulda did.
Trying to control what can't be controlled.
Yeah, it's already done.
Or trying to figure out the unknown.
Yeah.
That's detrimental.
That's the whole point of it being unknown.
I'm speaking to myself when I say that shit. Boy, I be trying to figure out be eating me the fuck up. Like, boy, what the fuck should I do? Like, you got a crossword. Like, what the fuck should I do? I don't want no handout. I don't want no. Yeah. Just tell me which way to go.
And the crazy thing is, when you try to control it so much, you could be messing it up.
Yeah, and boy, because we want it to happen a certain way. We think we got a blueprint in our mind how it's supposed to happen, and that
that's good.
Yeah.
They give you a leeway, but that ain't the way.
That ain't the way. And 9 times out of 10, it be the opposite way you think it is.
Facts.
Whole time you think you drowning, you really made your way to shore.
Yep.
Ain't that crazy?
Drowning, the river taking you to.
If you don't take nothing from this video, understand that you really could be your own fucking problem in life.
Your worst enemy.
Yes, you really could be your own worst enemy. Like, please.
I just tweeted something like that like a couple of weeks ago. It was saying that I can't even knock somebody saying I'm a villain in their story because, you know, everybody had their own perception of certain things, and what I may think is not villain, like maybe villain to them.
Right.
But also, I was a villain in my own story.
Right.
So who's to say what somebody else encountered if I did it to myself.
Right.
But you gotta acknowledge it so you can fix it.
And hold yourself accountable.
Yep.
Man, check that mirror, man. Like do your shadow work.
What you say? Windex it.
And clean that motherfucker off, boy. Clean it off good. Clean it good. Clean it off good, and man, like I said, hold yourself accountable, dog.
Yeah.
Like, and for y'all who actually working on things and want more out of life and not trying to be common, just understand it's all right not to be where you want to be at in life.
Yeah.
Long as you on your motherfucking way.
It takes time.
It takes time, and it takes time, and it ain't easy. And as soon as you figure out this shit ain't easy, you'll be all right.
Yeah. And you don't stop.
You don't stop. Can't stop. Discipline.
Stop.
Yeah.
Can't stop. Won't stop.
Sure fuck.
Bad
Yeah, I fuck with that song. So yeah, man. So just let the people know what you working on. What's your next big project? Whether it's for you, your business, personal. Okay. What's the next big thing you working on?
So I'm about to get back into my Talk to Me podcast, and I actually encourage women and men to join me, a part of this quest to divine femininity. They would consider it in today's culture a soft era, but I don't think nothing gonna be really soft about this. Trying to get into this whole aura, like especially how society is set up, it's hard for us to even be soft.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
that's one thing, and of course we always got Sunny guy. We always have Sunny, moving and grooving. So whatever she has coming, we have a fashion show coming up with Teddy Tuesday, presented by the Fallen Clothing Line, which I am the creative director. So make sure y'all get y'all tickets August 22nd.
Tap in Houston.
And that's at Rise Rooftop downtown. And I mean, just make sure you follow me on all social medias at Imaní Scott _ and keep up with your girl.
Listen, cause from the looks of it, she about to get on this roll. She about to roll this carpet out and really start stepping on necks. You know what I'm saying? So she said it first here on the Hood Buddha podcast. Hopefully this got her engine warm and she really about to.
It actually did.
Hey, that's what we here for. You know what I'm saying?
Trying to tell you.
And look, I'm a great life coach. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
I might not be able to always apply shit to my life, but for some reason,
can do that, right?
I can help other people, bro.
Yeah.
So tapping into your soft girl era, yeah, I probably could get you there faster than you think.
Oh my God.
I'm telling you. Hey, listen.
This guy.
What it is, yeah, y'all seen it here on camera first. Through this transition from our hardship to our soft girl era, we gonna try to document that process.
Child.
We gonna try to document that process, but y'all heard it here first. I want y'all to follow her, tap in on everything she got, drop a comment on her pages and tell her get to work and drop that shit. You know what I'm saying? Start releasing it. Don't hold on, cause
That's
yesterday
I hoard.
What I just told you, yesterday is gone forever and tomorrow may not come. All we got is today.
Facts.
Y'all go drop that comment on her page, cause I know once y'all check her out and see hella bougie ass, especially once y'all gonna follow her. So don't just go spectate her page and you know what I'm saying, like how y'all be doing. Go, leave some words, encouragement. Yeah. I
don't bite hard.
I'm happy you said it, cause I sure about to see something. You gotta be tough fucking with her, y'all. She ain't for the weak. Man, all right, so I want to thank you for coming on the Hood Buddha podcast presented by Fam Life Society.
Thank you for
having me. And I got something for you.
Okay, what we got?
For you, because I sure love to my people. Mm-hmm. And now you a Fam Life member now officially. Okay. You know what I'm saying? That's some getting some merch, some marketing shit. You know what I'm saying?
The shirt is quality, you guys. I ain't never had a striped shirt given to me.
Hey, all we could do is quality, you know what I'm saying? Okay. Top notch for top notch, you know?
I know that's right. It's gonna match my little dunks or whatever.
Yes, sir. All right, so y'all heard it here first. I'm BP, your host on the Hood Buddha podcast. This is Imaní Scott. This was session 6. I hope you like it. Like, follow, subscribe, comment. Thank y'all for tuning in. And we out. Peace, love, and blessings. Money all I know. Bros over hoes, but it's money over both. Can't do shit for a nigga when you broke. Broke niggas always sleep.